So the city of Mississauga is going to battle for small businesses like the many here along Lakeshore and Port Credit that are just being crushed by COVID. Mayor Bonnie Crombie announcing not long ago that she will be putting forward a motion tomorrow asking Peel Region's Medical Officer of Health to limit big box stores from selling non-essential items. Have a listen.
We'll be putting this motion forward for the health and safety of our residents, but also to level the playing field for our smaller retailers. I know that many of our small retailers are barely hanging on. They've been asked to close their in-person shopping at the most critical time of year for their bottom line, at a time when they make upwards of 50 to 60% of their annual revenues. And it is simply unfair that big box stores can continue to sell non-essential items to people in their stores, while small retailers cannot.
Now, this would mean stores like Costco and Walmart would have to rope off sections that are deemed non-essential, while aisles with things like food and pharmacy would remain open, a measure that's already underway in Manitoba. Now, Brampton remains Peel Region's COVID hotspot today. Mayor Patrick Brown says don't expect numbers to simply drop off under this lockdown. He's one of several mayors calling on the province for guaranteed sick leave benefits, saying that there's lots of evidence people are coming into work with symptoms because they simply cannot afford to stay home.
If I don't work, I don't know how my bills will get paid.
That's one thing we're hearing repeatedly in Northeast Brampton, the city's epicenter of big rigs and warehouses. Here, life is busy. The only sign of a full-blown pandemic are the masks on people's faces. Most warehouse workers we spoke to did not want to be identified, but fear and concern are top of mind. One woman tells me her company can't afford to provide protective gear, so employees are on their own. Are they providing the masks?
No.
So where you have to buy your own mask and your own gloves?
Yeah.
I continue to believe that the elephant in the room is the abundance of essential workers we have in Brampton.
This week, the GTAHA mayors and chairs called on the province, saying they want to see an agreement reached and action undertaken by companies and governments to reassure workers that getting a positive test will not result in the loss of either their job or their paycheck.
Last I checked, 126 workplace outbreaks in Peel Region, and there has to be an appreciation that we have residents that are in difficult conditions, where there is enhanced risk because of their work.
Now, we did reach out to the Ontario Ministry of Labour asking if the province has plans to enhance sick leave benefits. We did not get a response by airtime. Mayor Brown is also asking Ottawa for a dedicated isolation centre near Brampton's hotspot, calling it a critical tool in the fight against COVID.